that 40, don't you be surprised.
Y'all be doing y'all videos, y'all be like, anyways, if you don't know me, I'm Slim. Rude Girl Slim, in that order. And I'm about to tell y'all my first fight. I was like in 4th grade. Subscribe and don't laugh at me, laugh with me. Okay, so I was in 4th grade. I don't know however age that is in 4th grade. It was me and this boy, alright? He got mad because his little friend was being a punk. He was crying, like, bitch, what is you crying for? You like in the 4th grade, why is you crying? Like, that don't make any sense to me. So, yeah, I was laughing at his crybaby ass. Like, what is you crying for? So, I really don't even know why the little boy was crying. He was some little Mexican boy, like, and I think the boy that I ended up fighting, his girlfriend at the time, I know, right? Like, who got a girlfriend in 4th grade? I don't know. But anyways, the little girlfriend was talking mess about the little Mexican boy. So whatever she said was hella funny and I was laughing at it. But it made the little Mexican. Yeah. So anyways, the little Mexican boy was crying or whatever because of what the little boy's girlfriend had said or whatever. So I'm like, okay, kiki or whatever. The shit was hella funny to me, so I'm gonna laugh. Like, okay, and the boy was defending his friend, and he was like, basically saying something to me because I was laughing, and I'm like, okay, like, it's funny, like, so what? Like, fuck, are you mad about it because I'm laughing at your little crybaby ass friend? Like, and that's what I said. I said he was a crybaby, like, little crybaby ass friend. Like, mind you, we in 4th grade, y'all, so I don't know what made him feel like he had to defend his friend. Like, he could defend his fucking self. Like, he is a boy at the end of the day. Speak the fuck up. Like, you see me, I'm speaking up, and I don't give a fuck. So, anyways, y'all, I'm like, okay. Me and the boy start taking words like back and forth or whatever. So the boy talking at the mouth and I'm talking back like, okay, so what do you want to do? Like, you talking hella hard, like you hella hard, like what do you want to do? So the boy getting hella mouthy or whatever, like, oh, whoop, you hella out of pocket, you shouldn't be laughing at my friend or whatever. I'm like, okay, well your friend shouldn't be crying like a little ass girl. Like, he better say something back to that girl. Like, what the fuck is you crying for about it? You feel me? Like, come on, y'all. So the boy said something to me, and he said something to me like, oh, woo, woo. Basically like, I'll have you crying too, whatever, some weird shit like that. And it's in my nature that I remember. So I had said something back to him like, okay, like, what's up? Because I do fight boys too. Like, what you trying to do? Like, I will fight with you. Like, I don't give a fuck about you being a boy. I don't care about none of that. So the boy like walked towards me or whatever, so I'm just still standing there. Mind you, I'm standing right next to his little girlfriend at the time. The girl, Summer, that was her name. Her name is Summer. I will never forget her. We were hella tight. So Summer, me and Summer was standing next to each other. So the boy walked up to me. His name Rob. Me and Rob is still cool, so I can say his name. So Rob walked up to me, so I'm standing there like, okay, like what the fuck? So what's up? Like, so I don't know who put their hands on who first. I don't know if he pushed me first or if I pushed him first or if I try to walk. I think I try to walk past him and like he like shoulder bumped me, you know, like when you walk past somebody and they like do that to you or whatever. So like, nigga, I shrug my shoulder back at him like, bitch, like, you feel me? Like, don't just think you gonna bum rush me because I'm a female or whatever. So he basically, whoever pushed who first, that happened. That's how the fight started or whatever. So now we tussling or whatever, and like we got each other by the shoulders and shit, and I don't know how, but we ended up on the floor. Y'all. This shit was so crazy. At this point we on the floor. So now we on the floor, y'all. Mind you, Rob had dreads back then when we was younger. So we on the floor, and I'm not gonna lie, the nigga had me at the bottom at first, so I'm at the bottom like this. And y'all remember how them tables used to look in elementary school? You know, the desk tables and shit? So I'm gonna use my wooden table as an example. So we on the floor like this, and like, I got the nigga by his dreads like this, I got that nigga by his hair like this, and I'm choking that nigga like this, and he damn near choking me like this, y'all. And I got that nigga dreads like this, like, nigga, like, bitch ass nigga, like, get up off me or whatever. And I don't know how, but I flipped. Before I flipped over, this nigga really tried to bang my head on the thing right here, like on the desk thing. I had his dreads and I had him by the neck like this. And he had me like this, and he was trying so hard. He was trying so hard to bang my head up on the fucking table, y'all. So as soon as I see he was trying to bang my head on the table, nigga, I must have whoop, nigga, I flipped over. Now I'm on top of him like this, nigga, and I got him by the dress like this, and I'm shaking that nigga head like this, and I'm like, nigga, you hella, you weird ass nigga, whatever. And we just going back and forth, and he got me by my sweater, whatever I had on at the time, whatever. He held me by that, and I'm just choking that nigga like this. I'm choking that nigga like this, and then finally, the motherfucking teacher wanna come. We had a sub at the time. Finally, the sub wanna come. So I'm choking him like this. And now I'm trying to hit his head back on the fucking table because, like, you try to hit my head on the table. So now I only feel like it's right that I try to hit your head back on the table. Like, what the fuck? So anyway, the teacher come. Now everybody wanna come try and break us up. And now we jump up like, nigga, that's why I banged you. That's why I banged you. Ooh, ooh. Like, so what? You soft. And you a female. And I said, and you a boy, and I beat your ass. So we going back and forth, whatever. Man, that shit was just so crazy. Like, he really tried to bang my head on the table, y'all. Like, Rob, you know you held in a pocket for that. You know you wrong for that. I don't give a fuck, though. I held mine down, though, nigga. And I grabbed that nigga by his dress, though. And I was like, nigga, I'm not going out like no punk, because I'm not no punk. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care. But still to this day, we both gonna say we whooped each other's ass, but come on now. I wish somebody would recorded that because
Why me crack that soldier boy? That Superman.